Hi, family. You guys hadn't seen me in forever. No, I'm not high. I'm sleepy. I have not had my Sunday after church nap. We got home, ate, took Nathaniel to work, and now we are. So sorry. Now we're at the storage because Babe is changing the oil in my truck. And. Oh, and and putting windshield washer fluid in there. Sorry, I have a brain fart just then. I totally forgot what he was here to do. So, um, yeah, that's him letting down the other side of the truck. Sorry, it was up on a jack on one side. Um, yeah. So I know you hadn't seen me in a while. I do apologize. Honestly, I felt like life has sucked in the last month. I don't know how to describe it. No other way. Like, it sucked. And when I continue to explain, you'll understand why. For people that do understand. My dad passed away December 10th. And today is January 3rd. So, not even a month ago. So, so much had happened. So I was just, number one, I was exhausted. I didn't feel like vlogging and pulling out a camera and talking to y'all. And I was like, for the most part, I was strong. Like, I'm tough. Your girl is tough, right? Tough. They ain't built like me no more. But no, my mom is tough though. So I guess that kind of helped me. And I was trying to be strong for her too, because I'm the only child. She has been his only wife. And they were married for 30 years. I'm 29. They've been married for 30 years. So, um, one of the other storage people, what was I about to say? I'm so tired, y'all. Lost my train of thought. But nonetheless, so, a lot had transpired. He had been sick for a while. And please don't leave me comments and ask me like, oh, what did he die from? I don't like, to me, that is so rude. Like, if I wanted to share, I may share later, but I would have to ask my mom, because I'm not going to share his business. He didn't have AIDS or anything like that. So yes, let's not let our minds wander to negativity. But he had been sick for a while, and you nosy. He had been sick for a while, babe. And a little over a year. Yeah, a little over a year. And it had got, I guess you can say, it had got worse. He had started retaining fluid in his abdomen. So my mom called me down, because we live in the same complex. And she had called me down, and she was like, and he hadn't eaten for a while and all this other stuff. So, long story short, we ended up taking him to the hospital on like a Friday night. Yeah, it was a Friday night. Took him to the hospital because he hadn't eaten in like 2 weeks. Took him to the hospital Friday night. They admitted him like, sorry, baby is jacking up the car again. So I guess change the oil filter now. Y'all heard that? Yeah. So took him to the hospital on Friday night. He came home that following Tuesday, and that Thursday he died. They actually were taking him to get a procedure done, and as they were transporting him in the ambulance, and we happened to be riding behind them, by the time he got to the gate of where we live in a gated community. So by the time they got him in the ambulance, and earlier that morning, my mom had called me. His breathing was not good. So by the time the ambulance got there, a little, maybe about 8 or a little after, I guess he done. I'm sitting in the car because I'm cold, by the way. So that's why I'm enduring this shaking that's going on. But nonetheless, they got there maybe a little after 8. The procedure is supposed to be 9 o'clock, I want to say. Yeah. The ambulance that transport people, they got there maybe a little after 8. Got him in the ambulance. And by the time they got out of the gate where we live at, they said he had passed away. So we got to the facility where they were going to be doing the procedure, me, my husband, and my mom. So, you know, had a conference call with Israel's teacher. So we were in the car, not knowing nothing. Get there, and I'm wondering, like, why do people rushing inside? Like, why you wouldn't let us get on the elevator with them? Like, nothing. So the nurse, she was like, oh, we have a family waiting room. I guess they had said something, the ambulance people had said something to her. So she immediately got up, like, they took him in a room. She came and directed us to go in they had a family waiting room. So she goes in, comes right back out, and she's like shaking her head, and she was like, he died. Y'all, I thought my life had ended. Like, I've never felt pain, disappointment, none of that. Like, all of the above. I've never felt that ever in life, ever. And honestly, my first reaction is funny now, but it wasn't funny then. My first reaction, because I was just sitting there, and I'm thinking she was coming out and shaking her head to say, no, well, he's too weak to do the procedure. We're not going to be able to do the procedure. That's honestly what I thought she was about to say. My mom was standing out in the hall, and me and Stefan had just walked in the waiting room. I had just sat down. I'm like, okay, well, maybe they get them together. Came out there shaking her head, and she said, he died. Y'all, I sat there because it didn't click at first. I sat there and jumped up, and all I could say, and I had to repent for it later, I just kept saying, hell no, hell no. Like, that's all I could say was hell no. Like, you didn't, no ma'am, you not telling me no, we not, no, you lying. So Stefan grabbed me, and he trying to console me and hug me, and I'm like, no, he not dead. Hell no. I'm like, what the hell? It had went to hell no to what the hell, and I'm just like all over the place. It was yeah. And then I started making phone calls. My mom immediately called my dad's one of my dad's sisters. I called my dad's father, but it's not his dad, it's his spiritual dad. So I called him, and I'm like he died, and I'm all over the place, and I'm just calling people, and I'm like, okay, I'm calling pretty much the necessary people. I ain't calling like, oh yeah, let's just go out here and be like, whoo, let's tell everybody. But my mom, her strength in that whole process was unbelievable. Me, I was falling apart, and then she come tap me, stop cussing while I'm crying and cussing. I'm like, later, now is the time, let me cuss. I repent for it later, ma'am. Let me get it out my system. The Lord know my heart. But nonetheless, it was rough. We did that, and then he died on the 10th. And it was a bunch of pastors in town that were up under him, in case you guys don't know. And I don't really share with people, because people are judgmental. First and foremost, people judgmental. Sorry, love you, but people are judgmental. Church people that ain't saved, judgmental. My dad was a pastor, actually a bishop. And he had a lot of pastors up under him. So a lot of them were in town. And they came up. Oh my God, I ain't never seen so many men cry in my life. My God. But it showed how much they loved and appreciated him and all this other stuff. So it was good on that part. And I was consoling a lot of them. I had people calling me like, I am so sorry. I'm talking about breaking down, and I'm like, it's okay. It's okay. No worries. It's okay. It all will be well. And that was one of the things my dad always said, all will be well. So that happened. And immediately we got in contact with the funeral home. That was a Thursday. We went and sat down with the funeral people. Excuse me, because we are originally from South Carolina. So we had a memorial service here in Florida on the 13th. And then on Sunday the 13th. And then me and my mom left. And so happened my aunt, God worked it out perfectly. My aunt was in South Carolina dealing with her house, with her other house. And so happened she had the same funeral home that she had used for my grandmother and my uncle. We had decided to go with them because these people are reliable. They've been around forever, blah, blah, blah. Country people know everybody, child. So, Memorial here on the 13th. Me and my mom flew out Wednesday morning, and got to South Carolina. My husband and the kids drove up that morning after they dropped us off at the airport. And thank God my Aunt Jackie was there, because she was like, okay, we're gonna go eat. We got to go to the church. We got a meeting with the church and to go look. And when I tell you guys, this church was humongous. The pastor of the church, his wife was my music teacher in 4th and 5th grade. She was awesome. But their church, they have multiple campuses, but this one seats 2,500. Oh my Lord. Beautiful, beautiful church. So we went and met with him. We ate breakfast, went and met with him. After that, where did we go? Went to the church, went to the funeral home. Then I was like, I can't. This man is so rude. Doggone Jamaicans. But nonetheless, then my mom and my aunt went to the cemetery and went to go look for my mama dress, and then I went and picked her up later. We went to the hotel. I was ready to check in. It was just too much. Got off the plane and did all this work. It was too much going on for me. So honestly, my husband has been the best. Even though, check this out, these men have been grieving more than me and my mama. I don't know. My husband is not the emotional, I'm gonna cry. Both of his grandmothers died last year. Their brother ain't shed a tear. I think he may have cried about one, but he's not falling apart crying. But when I tell you, he has been the best in I'm not big on crying in front of people or breaking down in front of people or anything like that. Which, yeah, I don't know. I just don't want to cry in front of people or cry in front of the kids or anything like that. So, but he has been the best and being there. I'm like, dude, I'm proud of you. You done got your life right, honey. Got it right. Or you was gonna get left. No, I'm just joking. But no, he's really been really good. If I need a moment to step away and cry, he there consoling me, and vice versa. But it has been rough. I have never experienced hurt and pain, and it's been rough. And I was like, I am not gonna cry on these vlogs ever. That ain't cute. My mama told me I wasn't a cute crier, so I'm not gonna sit here and cry with y'all. But it has, yeah, I have my days where it is rough. If you have never lost a a family member, or especially a parent, and I'm the only child, and my dad was like my go-to person. Like, whatever issue, my dad, we didn't keep secrets. I didn't have any secrets from him. Like, when I mess up, like, I can go and be like, hey, I messed up. You know what I mean? And there's no, oh my God, I'm gonna kill you. Like, I'm gonna tear you behind up. There was none of that. I can count on one hand how many spankings I got. But it is the experience that, yeah, it sucks. But he was in pain, and I didn't want him. I don't want to be selfish and be like, oh, I want him here, and he was in pain. But, you know, that is my dad, and that was my go-to person. So now it makes me rely on God more and not man. Instead of my first, and that should be our thing anyway. As Christians, if you're a Christian, like, your go-to person, your first instinct should not be, let me go to man and get an answer from man. It should be, let me go to God. And I'm working on that, because that was like, okay, daddy, okay, if I can't talk to him right then I'll pray about it. And that's not right. Go to God. See what thus says the Lord. But other than that, you guys, that was it. Like, memorial in Florida on the 13th. 19th, funeral in South Carolina, buried him, left the next day, and came back and went to work. And when I tell y'all, people doggone crazy when funerals come around. Crazy. People in my family pretty much know me pretty well. They ain't seen me in a minute, but you know who my daddy was and how he functioned and how he operate. And you should know I ain't too far from that. But I can't slip into old Brittany. So, you know, you always got that one person that come and act a donkey at the funeral. And falling all over. I was waiting. I got an aunt like that, y'all. And I know we all got that one family member. I got an aunt like that. I was ready. I was like, you tried. I'ma hurt your feelings. Don't care. Brother and all. Don't give a goddamn. Your feelings is gonna be hurt. But tell the Lord thank you she ain't show up. Praise him. Won't he do it? Won't he do it? Because I have my speech ready for her. But family is quite interesting. Very, very interesting. But I am thankful for my aunt that was there in South Carolina that helped us. Hey, boom, boom, boom. We got a list. I got a list for y'all to knock out. Let's go do this. Let's go do that. And got it done. That was awesome. My uncle from Georgia helped out a lot. One of my aunts came in late, but me and her and my mom and cousin on my mom's side and my other aunt that was there, we went and sat down Sunday morning for breakfast. And oh my God, I did not realize how much I like my aunt. Like, you know, you got that one. I have my aunt that was already there in South Carolina. Love her. That's my, honestly, that's the only one I talk to. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I don't talk to nobody else but her. That's sad. The other ones, hey, we pick up where we left off. But that one, I call every week. Hey, I'm just checking in. Your favorite niece in the whole wide world. Just calling to make sure everybody good. Hey, didn't want nothing. Keep it pushing. But my aunt from California, cool, man. Cool. Like, I like tattoos. Yes, I'm a Christian, and I like tattoos. Don't get life twisted. Don't judge me. I know y'all will, but that's fine. The Lord will help you with it. But I like tattoos. I plan on getting another one. My dad had a logo for his ministry, and I plan on getting that logo, the B. So, nonetheless, yeah, we were sitting there. She was like, she watched Ink Master, and if she ever got it for her first tattoo, mind you now, she's 60 plus. She's like, if I ever get my first tattoo, I want Kat Von D to do it. I was like, what? You know who that is? At almost 60, blowing my mind, child. Blowing. I'm sorry, y'all might have older people that y'all can talk to about this stuff, but it's few and far between. But yeah, blow my mind. Like, I was impressed. Like, we literally sit there and had a good conversation talking about like TV shows. And one of the things we were talking about, okay, I like tattoos, so I do watch the black and the white TV shows. Okay, why Black Ink New York and Black Ink Chicago gotta have drama to get ratings? Come on, black people. Like, let's get our life together. Like, we are gonna be pure entertainment for white people. I'm sorry, and I'm having a moment of rant. But we gotta act plumb fools on TV to get ratings? Is that all black people good for? We just go out and show our behind? Come on now, Housewives of Atlanta. Yeah, I watch it for pure entertainment. But good God and glory, when they get to acting too much, I had to take a break a couple of seasons because I was like, I got to get my mind right. Because what you take in, trash out, honey. You have to be mindful of what you listen to, what you're hearing, what you're watching, whatever. That's why certain music, you ain't gonna be out here hearing me bumping what's them people name? Fetty Wap and whoever these other new people are, and they all sound alike with this same new genre of whatever that they trying to do. You're not gonna hear me out here bumping all them. I'm sorry, because number one, they ain't talking about nothing, not a Zippo, not nothing. The Weeknd ain't talking about nothing. Most of them talking about girls, drugs, and sex. Everybody horny now. Why everybody horny? Y'all can't control that? But nonetheless, that's besides the point. But yeah, we had a really good conversation about the difference between, okay, you got predominantly white people with the Ink Master show. There's no drama. It's straight. It's literally about the art and the art only. Then you got the other side of the spectrum where it's few and far between black owned, black ran ink shops. But y'all gotta have drama to get ratings? Why it can't be about the art? Is y'all work garbage? Is that why we gotta, like, come on now, we can do better. Like, let's not be entertainment for white people. Like, let's not do that. We can do better. Oh. So, yeah. That's what we were talking about. But it was a really good conversation. I was proud. She cool peoples. She cool peoples. What else? Nothing has, other than that, nothing. Oh, had a bit of drama. Long story short, my stepkid's mother, which I don't refer to them really as my stepkids, but my kid's mother, which if I say it like that, it sounds like I'm in a lesbian relationship, but my stepkid's mother, every time for the last 6 years we've gone to court, she would bring up, because before my dad became a Christian, got his life right, she would bring up, oh, he went to prison, blah, blah, blah. So I felt the need to let her know he had died. That's literally all we have nothing. We've never talked. We've never held a conversation. None of the above. So I was just like, hey, I'm just letting you know. Why you upset? Because I let you know my daddy died. Why you couldn't keep it together? You emailing nonsense, profanity, carrying on, showing your tail. And I'm like, who does that? But keep the emails coming. Please do. Like, who does that? Nobody does that. That's not normal. That's not normal, people. So through that, I was like, you know what? when I act a fool, and I have my moments of acting a fool, I'm like, I want somebody to show me grace. So I say, you know what? I emailed her back. I said, thank you. And that's all I could say. Because if I really said what I had wanted to say, what my flesh really had wanted to say, yeah, her feelings would have been hurt. But I didn't feel the need to do all that. I ain't got to fight for myself. God got me. So, yeah, that was a small bit into my personal life. Boom. Look at that. Boom. Look at me opening up. Boom. Say hey, babe. Can y'all see him?
Yeah.
He lighter than me. Okay, there we go. See, y'all can see him now. So, yeah, we're black. We're black. We're back to vlogging and getting our life together. Oh, I'm reading a book. The Bait of Satan by John Bevere. I gotta get my reading game together. Get my life right. How about I got a meeting at work, y'all. They trying to do a Christmas party at work. It is January 3rd. Let it go. It's an annual meeting, but then they decided to tie in a Christmas party to it. I really don't feel like being bothered. Honestly, I don't. I really don't. And they was like, oh, you can buy a gift and play the game and blah. Buy who a gift? Because the way my paychecks be set up, I ain't got no money to be trying to spend on nobody else. Not when I got a husband, 4 children, and I got bills. I'm sorry, my paycheck don't allow that. So I won't be playing the game. I'll be sitting there for pure entertainment and free food, I guess. So, yeah. Babe's done changing the oil. Yay! That's what happened when you married to a mechanic. You ain't gotta go pay $60 for somebody to change your oil. No pun intended. He didn't even pay me no attention. He ain't pay me no attention. On Facebook. Ain't pay me no attention. Where we going, babe? I need to get some Lysol. Can we go around the corner to the dollar store? Dollar Tree?
Right up here somewhere.
What is that? Dollar Tree? Yeah. So, no, I'm not dead. I'm still here, y'all. I love y'all. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all. So, yeah. But yeah, we about to ride around here to the dollar store because I like bleach. I like cleaning with bleach. Let me specify. I like cleaning with bleach, but the downfall of cleaning with bleach is it makes my nose burn and my eyeballs burn. And babe gets on me all the time. And my mom gets on me all the time about cleaning with bleach. But honestly, I like cleaning with bleach. I feel like it's cleaner. Yeah, we don't have to get rid of there are good and bad bacteria. And bleach gets rid of both of them. Okay. I feel better though. I feel like my bathroom is clean. Because the way some mechanics be set up sometimes, they come home with like oil residue or something leaked on his shirt or through his work shirt and on his skin. And I just feel better like bleaching my bathroom down. Me personally. But I'm going to adhere to the instructions of my baby daddies, of my husbands. And I'm going to adhere to the advice of my mother and get my life right and not suck down and inhale this bleach. But the Bible do say, no, I'm joking. I was about to say cleanliness is next to godliness. Bleach makes me feel clean. Babe.
What's up?
You ready?
Yeah, man.
I'm waiting on you.
Oh no.
All right, well we'll check y'all back at We'll check back at y'all when we get to the store. Bye.